Hey, what's up everybody? Justin here with the Four Lazy Jays, and I was just sitting in my office starting to gather things up for my upcoming coues whitetail hunt here in Arizona, and I thought I'd do a video talking about some of the ammunition I shot last year and some of the ammunition I plan on shooting this year. Last year I shot these Barnes VOR-TX LR solid copper or monolithic. That's 139 grain for my 7mm Rem Mag. They grouped great. You can see here, as I was sighting in, I didn't have a problem with grouping. They shot just fine. That was off a rest. They supposedly maintain more of their weight upon impact, and if you have a rifle that shoots fast enough, you don't have a problem with expansion. That's where my problem lies with these. I actually harvested this deer right here. It's a fun hunt, it was a blast. I'm really looking forward to that. And it took a few shots. The first shot that I hit him, it was a little bit high, but it went right in, went right out, and he acted like nothing really happened. He turned his head back and looked and went right back to grazing. Clean through, no expansion, not a whole lot of damage at all. That's my big reason for going away from these. They are expensive. They're about double the price per box of the lead core Hornady American Whitetail ammo that I'm going to try to shoot this year. They're both 139 grain. I'm hoping not to have to do a whole lot of adjustments, but it's no big deal if I do. I'm going to test them out. I was shooting over 3,200 feet per second at the muzzle with these projectiles, and I think that's pretty quick. They should have expanded, but they didn't. We all know the damage that a lead core projectile can do. They've been around forever. Some of the websites I've read said that they can scrub off as much as 50% of their actual weight by the time they actually impact the target. I don't have any scientific data to back that up, but again, at $20-some a box versus $40-some a box, I think I'll stick with these things if they do the job well. Now I'm going to grab my chronograph, some targets, and load up, and we're going to head out to the range, do some comparisons, see if they shoot pretty close, both in velocity and in grouping. But either way, first and foremost, the efficacy of the hunt is really what I'm after, so I'm definitely sticking with the lead core this time. I've never had issues with the lead core ammo, usually decent hit. I like to err on the large side. It's probably kind of a large rifle for coues deer, but again, I want them to go down as quickly as possible with minimal meat damage. So let's head out to the range. I'll grab some cameras, grab some gear, and we'll go do some shooting. Well, I'm out here out back behind my house in the desert. I got a long stretch area with a burn back behind me. It's usually where I come and shoot my rifle, kind of away from everybody. I've got my chronograph all set up. I'm going to compare muzzle velocity. It's a few feet from the muzzle. Right now I am sitting at 200 yards from my target, which is what I had it zeroed in for last year with the solid copper. This rifle here is one I bought from a friend of mine, then he bought it used. It's an older rifle. I believe they called it the Winchester Carbon Classic, and if I remember right, it was made in the 90s. So it's a Winchester Model 70 long action. This is chambered in 7mm Rem Mag. But when they built these, they had Christensen Arms put their carbon fiber barrel, and I was told this one has a shillen liner. I bought it used. It's a great little rifle. Barrel's 26 inches. I am running with the Nightforce SHV 5-20 scope. It has a Hogue full aluminum bedded overmold stock. The problem with going with the Winchesters is there's just not a whole lot of aftermarket parts available for it within reasonable price. I didn't pay a whole lot of money for this rifle, and I was trying to keep things down affordable and enjoyable. So, well, let's get to shooting and see what this thing will do. .3151. It seems to be on pace. Let's shoot another one. I was about 3 inches high, and the grouping's not great, and that could be me. I'm hoping to narrow that down and keep shooting a little bit. I did the calculations and made some adjustments on here, so we'll see if we went right. I should be pretty close. Send them down range and see what happens. Well, if you can see here, this was my last group. That's 1 inch at 200 yards. That's right on par with that solid copper. I'm satisfied with that. Well, thank you guys for watching this. Hopefully this may spread a little knowledge your way. I know there's some rules and regulations in certain states that are trying to do away with lead core ammo, but that comes at an expense in my opinion, so I'm gonna stick with the lead core, I think, for now. We'll see how it does. I'm satisfied on paper. The hunt's in a couple of weeks. Hopefully I get an opportunity. That'll be where my real judgment comes in on what's better. So thanks again for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.